And welcome to the Redmen TV. It's player ratings time. Yeah, not looking forward to this one, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to start with Liverpool's man of the match, the goalkeeper, Lloris Karius. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Don't think he could do anything about the goal. I think he made a couple of outstanding saves. His distribution was good. His commanding of the area was good. His command of outside the area late on in the game when they were playing on the counter-attack and we were playing really high up was good as well. So we got to see a little bit of Lloris Karius and what he can be for Liverpool. And that was the biggest piece of encouragement, I think, from the players' performances on the evening. Nathaniel Clyne. Oh, where do I go with Nathaniel Clyne? I don't know if I've ever given him below a 7. I'm going to give him a 5. Just don't think he was as high up the pitch as he should have been quite often. You know, when I was watching the game, I was thinking to myself, and people were shouting at the TV, like, you know, to the right. And I think that maybe he should have been 10, 15 yards further up the pitch quite often and didn't really do enough for me today, to be perfectly honest with you, and had trouble down that left-hand side. And maybe he's just not used to having time off. I mean, he doesn't often miss games, and he missed the Plymouth game, and I don't know, he just didn't have a good game. But then don't really think, apart from Karius, that anybody had an outstanding game. Dejan Lovren, yeah, you know what, he's hated by Southampton fans. I totally understand it. I'd hate him too if he left in such an acrimonious way. How did he perform on the evening? Probably a 6 out of 10. No, do you know what? I think I might have been a bit harsh on Clyne there. You know what? I'll give Lovren a 5 out of 10 as well. Klavan, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. I think for most of the game he was really good again, but I can't overlook that mistake. And it is just a mistake. He's not done it on purpose. It can happen to anybody, but it's a really costly error for us, and ultimately that costs us the game. Left back James Milner, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he roamed that line really well, and there was a lot of pressure on him today, as there always is. But you know what? He held up to it again. He was consistently going down that line, still looking to get balls into the box. You know what? I'm going to knock him down to a 6, actually. I'm not giving him any 7s out today, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't feel like it. Lucas Leiva, 6 out of 10. I don't think he had a bad game. I just don't think he's Jordan Henderson. I think, you know, for what Lucas is, Lucas did that, and he did what I expected him to do, and I just don't think he's good enough to play that number 6 role, to be perfectly honest with you. Emre Can, 5 out of 10. Gini Wijnaldum just missing for large parts of that game, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Roberto Firmino, 5 out of 10. Adam Lallana, 6 out of 10. Daniel Sturridge, 4 out of 10. I thought he was awful. He just kept on turning into challenges, and it was obvious to me that there was always 2 men pressing Daniel Sturridge, because they kind of knew that he could beat the first man, and then the second man was just there when he turned into them, and that happened 3 or 4 times. And I want to see more from Daniel Sturridge. I don't think he really got into the box. You know, the one time he did get into the box, he fell over. You know, Van Dijk's a little bit stronger than him. Not good enough. Phil Coutinho, when he come on, 6 out of 10. Divock Origi, 5 out of 10. I don't think he was really worth a mark, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm accused quite often of scoring high. I imagine you might probably think I've scored high again. These are probably the harshest player ratings I've ever given a Liverpool side, and this isn't the worst defeat we've ever had, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm just really disappointed in the performance, and it comes off the back of Mane going, you know, to AFCON and stuff, because I expected us to stand up to a man and be counted tonight, and I don't really think anybody did that apart from Karius. Anyway, if you agree with the player ratings, let me know in the comment section below. If you disagree, of course, let me know. Give the video a like. It does help us out on YouTube, even if you didn't like the result, to be perfectly honest with you. And check out the rest of the post-match content.